I'm going to talk about something a little bit radical right now, and it's going to seem different for a therapist to say this. You do not ever need to talk about your trauma if you don't want to. My name is Michelle Pava. I'm a licensed psychotherapist, and I am of the mindset that dialogue is not the only, nor ever the best, way to communicate or to heal. We assume that, right? We assume that we have to sit and talk it out all of the time. But truly, a lot of our growth, a lot of our healing is not in a conversation. It's what happens between the words. Number one, you just might not be ready to open up. Maybe you will at some point, but maybe you're just not ready now. So think of not being ready to have a conversation as a scab. You wouldn't peel the scab off and create more of a wound, right? And open that scab up to potentially bacteria, virus infection. You wouldn't do that. So why would you do that with your emotions? Don't let anyone force you to speak if you're not ready to, even if it's a therapist. Number two, you might not even need to have a conversation. Not all healing happens with conversation. How many times have you looked at a movie or heard a song, had an aha moment or a good cry, even a commercial, and you suddenly felt this cathartic weight lifted off of you? That's a form of healing oftentimes. So I don't want you to think for a moment that speaking, having conversations, and pouring out your soul is always the way to communicate and heal. Most of our communication is actually nonverbal anyway. And again, like I said before, dialogue is not the only or the best way to always heal, especially from trauma. There's art, there's poetry, exercising, meditating. There are so many different ways that we can heal emotionally by bringing our whole world into our lives. By negating everything else and thinking that we just have to have a conversation is incredibly short-sighted and small-minded. Most of all, we are all in trauma right now. We're all in stress. We don't need to have conversations all of the time to heal. More information is below on this very topic.